Hey guys, here. So, Combine promo, we got a Steeler Limited today, and we're going to go through all of it. I just wanted to point out, actually pointed out by Joker Kale, whose images I'm going to go through. He pointed this out when they showed off the final drive, the house rules for the Combine promo that's coming tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I'll be live on twitch.tv/GutFox. We can find some like loopholes, methods, way to make coins, and etc. But anyways, if you guys recall all Madden seasons last year, like, oh, all Madden, I don't care. I mean, the game's the game, right? Well, last year, all Madden head-to-head didn't have skill-based matchmaking. So it was like the easiest, most cupcake thing you've seen in your life. That's where like a lot of YouTubers ended up doing those. I went down 100 points and I came back and won type of videos because against the players that you ran into in all Madden head-to-head seasons, it just blows your mind. Like when you escape the skill-based matchmaking of Madden, where like you're not going against the top 1% if you're like super in the mud, people click on that stuff. And there was a lot of bots in it too that were just farming coins, so it was easy to farm coins off it. But anyways, we'll see if it's that way this year or if they fixed it up going forward. But you know, it's EA, so they'll probably just, you know, rehash it again. Anyways, let's go through. Shout out to Joker, of course, for all these reveals. Let's go through. We got a Steeler, okay? Your only Steeler, and he's not in the Steeler. There's going to be one more reveal tonight, praying for a Shaz, because I know they got his rights. I do believe he is in the game in their campus. They've had him in previous years. So that's what we're crossing our fingers for tonight for one more limited reveal. But here is Bud Dupree. He's fast. He's a power rusher, left outside linebacker, good power move. Is he up to the par of the other cards that we see right now, like the 97 overall edges? No, right? This guy doesn't hold a candle to say Elroy Hirsch, who's probably half the size of this guy, but plays like a freaking demon out there with his change of direction and everything. So these 94s, don't get too excited, right? Because like even if you get a card, their stats aren't going to be great. They're kind of like theme team fillers. They're great. They'll play okay. They're not going to like straight up lose you games, but they're you know, fine enough. They're not you know, scarecrows outstanding in their field. Oh, classic farmer humor. How relatable. Heck yeah, check an extra couple likability points for Fox in the Midwest. Nailed it. Now I just got to appease the East and West Coast, and I've got this whole YouTube thing on lock. Anyways, Carl Lawson. I like Carl Lawson, but I prefer Tom Criminal Father. None of these cards are that good. I mean, usable, right? Field general. You're probably wondering what these are. I'll just explain it right now. If a card has these numbers on them, which all combat cards will, at least at this overalls that we've seen. I don't know if like the 88s or whatever have these overalls on them, or what's the lowest overall? 86. I'll have to look at that in a second. We'll look at those two. If this gets beaten in the combine by somebody in that position group, like say if a quarterback runs faster than 4.5 seconds, these guys get like a +1 to speed. And we'll go through those boosts here in a second. They show off Byron Murphy's cards with the boost. Same thing with bench press, cone drill, shuttle, that kind of stuff. Carson Wentz, though, field general above 83 speed, 94 overall. He'll play fine. If you're at Colts or, I don't know, the Eagles are kind of done with him. I think both franchises are kind of done with him now. It'll be interesting. A lot of people say, oh, Wentz to Pittsburgh, but I don't know. I'll take him. I think he's better than Rudolph. I just don't want to give any assets up for him. So it's like, yeah, we'll take it, but like, you guys traded a first or like a couple firsts for him or something, and I don't want to do any of that. Like, miss me with that. Thank you. Damian Harris. We'll give you like a fifth. All right. Deal. Damian Harris here, 93 speed, running back. Fine. Nothing. Like I said, these guys aren't crazy good or anything that like make your mouth drop. We'll get to the 97s here in a bit. David Montgomery's getting a card. Nice break tackle on him. Elusive back with that speed. You really need the theme team boost for him, but probably won't see a lot of play in Chicago. Another Dawson Knox, 92 speed. Kind of crazy, right? Like, what do you run his 40 in? I don't know, but if Montgomery ran it, I feel like Montgomery and Knox getting the same speed is kind of weird. All right, let me take a look at it. David Montgomery, 40 time. And then Montgomery only ran a 4.63. Never mind. Dawson. Montgomery plays kind of fast. Actually, Dawson ran a 4.57. Oh, that is pro day. Pro day, you got to kind of like handicap a little bit since it's not pure electronically timed. I don't think pro days are. They could have changed that in the last couple of years. I haven't checked in on Dawson Knox there, but this Dawson Knox came out a couple years ago. Deshaun Jackson, 95 speed, gets like every theme team just about. It feels like he's been everywhere, man. He is a country song. But Deshaun Jackson, beautiful, gets all the route running thresholds. This is a great card, especially I think his card will be great after the catch too. That's generally where Deshaun Jackson cards succeed at. Whereas like you don't want to throw him like jump balls down the field with deep out elite. You want to kind of like throw him on a drag route, throw him underneath and let him like get rack yardage for you, maybe a bubble screen or something. This type of stud. Desmond True Fant, one speed short of glory. But I need the 94 speed because then you can go full theme teams, full DB chems, and get 99 speed. So 93 speed, obviously, you can come that up to 98, but still it's a little disappointing. Desmond Trufant, again, another card that's been on a lot of theme teams. It is interesting to see no theme team chem here, whereas guys that have only been on one team, like Dawson, has it. So I wonder if these will act like veterans cards and allow you to switch the chemistry on them, since Combine, it's prior to being drafted and everything. So maybe it will allow you to do the veterans. We don't know yet. I don't think he really confirmed anything. Ezra Cleveland, is he better than Ezra? I don't know. I got a few cards that are better than Ezra. That was a joke I should have made. I could have executed that a little bit better. But Ezra Cleveland, I'm not gonna do a Tom Pittsburgh joke, but I want to. Ezra Cleveland there, fine. Fletcher Cox, fine. Power Rusher DT. Now that Power Rushers are more relevant, right, with the inside stuff lowering, he's definitely more playable now since you can run that really nice chemistry on him. John Ross, 96 speed. Pretty easy to get this guy up to 99 with just team chems or wide receiver strat items. But that doesn't hit the medium or short route running threshold, so I actually prefer Deshaun over this guy. So even though he's got raw speed, because of the way the game works this year, it's not as important once you get to those high 90s since we got so many speed boosts. It's kind of made a lot of these guys, since especially we don't go over 100, which is what we really need to do, right? I'm totally okay keeping strat cards, making strat cards more intense. Just make our physical stats go over 100, right? How hard is it to make somebody just go like a little bit faster in the game, right? I like something like catching traffic. I don't know how much better you can get than 99 on that. Like, it makes sense that you can't run routes sharper. That kind of stuff, those soft skills. But like the hard speed, like, dude, I've seen like escape artists go 120 speed. Don't tell me you can't go over 100 there. Juan Thornhill, I don't love like docile, low hard hitting safeties, but he'll be fine out there as a coverage dude for you on the Chiefs theme team. We then have Kaiser White. We have a middle linebacker, 85 zone coverage. I really want that over 90. I don't think he's really amazing. So pass. Noah Fant. This is a good looking card here with 93 speed. Run block a little bit lower. He's kind of like Waller, but without the route running threshold, I think it's a pass. I think Broncos already got Vernon Davis, who's a straight up better card than this one, so they probably won't be upgrading there. Tristan Wirfs here, right tackle, great. Buccaneers, like the entire year, they've had a great theme team. Just getting, I want to say, like, the thing about theme teams is like it's not only one point in time during a Madden season that they're great. There's been a great year. Like, they got to stay competitive. And like, there's certain ones that they keep giving cards over and over. So they've stayed competitive all year. So while like at the end of the year, you can't just look back and say, oh, this is a great theme team because at the end of the year. No, it's got to stay great the whole year. It's something like the Raiders we've seen, the Buccaneers we've seen, the Ravens, those kind of things that have stayed great throughout, that it's made it that way. And the Buccaneers, again, getting good upgrades and always getting cards and promos. Tyrod, Two-Rod Taylor, I don't know how it's supposed to be said. Solid card. Scrambler. We saw the recent nerf to AP for escape artists, so Scrambler archetypes are a little bit worse, but I think a lot of people still like them because you can still get escape artists, plus Pass Lead Elite and another chem in there. So not bad overall. Still not as good as Derrick Henry, in my opinion, since Derrick Henry refuses to ever freaking fumble when I hit him still. Byron Jones. Now, this is the 97. These are the jaw droppers, right? Byron, what a stud, right? He set a world record in his long jump, was it? 95 speed cornerback, agility 97 too. I'd be interested, like, if his change of directions 97, this could very well be one of the best corners in the game, right? That's why Dion plays so well right now. Obviously, besides for his like catching stat and ability to return interceptions to the house better than all the players. He also has high change of direction and high agility, which is something we don't often see on cards. So the fact that Byron Jones has that high agility leads me to believe that he'll have high change of direction too. I guess I can go look at that old card because they'll probably just give him straight upgrades here. Jones. There's a lot of Joneses that are done Byron. Byron Jones. His Redux card right now, I'm guessing it went up in price. Nah, it's about right. People expected his card. People invested in his card. Change of direction, 91. So we might only get like a 95 change of direction. Let's see prices on him right now. He's up to 154K. So yeah, he's gone up tremendously. Hopefully you guys invested in Byron Jones if you're going to do this card. If you're going to power him up at all. Cam Newton, I know a lot of people love them, some Cams. Panthers chemistry on this card, which is, in my opinion, strange that Cam Newton has a chemistry icon on him when the other ones did not. Which leads me to believe, like, maybe you will have to power him up to move him now, and the other cards just, like, omitted it. So it is weird that it's inconsistent between the 97s and the 94s for the theme team chemistry, because we know we played on the Patriots. So maybe it doesn't act like veterans, where you can't shift theme teams, and they just forgot to put theme chemistries on the other cards. This card right though, pretty solid. Under pressure, I know has been affecting me a lot lately, to a point where I really seriously consider putting Fearless on my cards. So like a lot of people are running Edge Threat Elites, it feels like. So the under pressure might sell you a bit at only 90 overall, but at least it's 90 and not like 89. I think 90. It always, I don't know if it's so much mental, but we know thresholds have been there in the past, so it might actually be a thing in the game where you want to get 90 through under pressure. But it might just be like, you know, slightly better on the curve of pressure accuracies. I'll have to go back and take a look at that. JJ Watt. Now, he's cool and all, but 85 speed means he really is not going to be on the field much, right? They needed combine cards to juice this speed up to 90 for some reason. Richard Seymour is going to be still significantly better than this card, and that card came out like 20 years ago. So a 90 speed right end, 85 speed left end coming here in late February. Oof. Or, I mean, the combine's here in a few days, but I guess this will come out tomorrow, so it will be late February still. Good block shed power move. Like I said, power rushers are a little bit better now with the lowering of the AP on inside stuff. Julio Jones, 94 speed, just barely hits that beautiful number, but you do need a full theme team, Falcons, Titans, for him to really max out. Titans theme team's looking pretty good. Falcons, now you got some really good weapons there on the Falcons. Yeah, I don't mind the Falcons with Pitts, Jones. I mean, that Pitts card, how long's that been out? And it's still been super relevant. The tight end position's kind of stagnated since that card came out. But this Julio, looking nice. 6'3" too. So that should be a pretty good card out there once you get him chemmed up and everything. Justin Simmons. I feel like, I don't know, when was the last time I got a Justin Simmons card? Was it that long ago? Or am I just like, we get so many freaking Broncos that it feels like 92 overall. Last one we got one was at Harvest, so he got a deserved upgrade. But yeah, Broncos theme team, again, another one that stayed super solid all year long. Justin Simmons there gets your end game card for him. He's all right. Orlando Brown, Ravens, those sons of bitches. End game left tackle. We got Hawkinson. Like, so it is weird though. Wait. Orlando Brown doesn't have a team chem on him, but other guys like Cam Newton does. The inconsistency is strange on these cards. Then we got Jason Kelce as a limited. Yeah, Hawkinson. Jason Kelce. That's so weird. Orlando Brown ran 5'1", 31 reps. Did he actually do 31 reps? That ain't bad. So yeah, we got Kelce. Who cares? It's an Eagle. Nobody's a fan of the Eagles. There's only fans of the Steelers in this world. If you're in Pennsylvania and a fan of the Eagles, you gotta get your brain checked. There's probably something wrong. So there's some chemistry issue, right? Where the neurons aren't connecting. Because clearly, you ain't thinking straight. But anyways, Kelce. It's end game. But, I mean, it's an offensive lineman in Madden. Cringe. This ain't IRL, where offensive linemen matter a ton. And then a Vince Wilfork that definitely didn't need an upgrade, right? He just got a card a little bit ago, a 98 overall combine card, because when you think of working out, you really think of Vince Wilfork. Let me look at his last card. Wilfork for money. He got a bow nose card. When did this come out? Bono's card came out. Let me take a look at like prices. I guess that was all the way back in November now. Why does I feel like it? I think it's because I still use it. Right? He only got a +2 increase to speed. His block shed got a big increase. Power move from 93 to 97. Jeez. I think because I still like, that might be why. Like November to now, okay. It's an okay upgrade. But yeah. Really kind of wild. Vince Wilfork, 98 strength. It's a good card. I mean, not that strength matters that much. But block shed, power move, beautiful. Let's talk about the other cards that are coming. 92s, 88s. It is 86s as the lowest one. So we got a reroll. You will end up hating all 4 of these guys here shortly. 86s, though, are super nice. I'll tell you why. Because... End the recording. No. 86s are really nice because of the exchange set that we got. Those 85s that go into Ultimate Legend sets. So this will hit really good Saturday. I think you guys should save your 86s since these things will be really cheap. So these are the scums of the reroll. Save your 86s for Saturday. Use those plus buy some 83s and use those in the Ultimate Legend upgrade sets when they come out and make bank. Okay? Please, if you're watching this and you're gonna roll tomorrow, save 86s. Save the cheerleaders, save the world, and 86s. Otherwise, we have this. Okay, let's talk about this. So, I talked about this a little bit before. If a DB, a CB, runs less than 439, which seems likely, in the 40, everybody at that position group gets a +1 speed. So Byron Jones will go from 95 to 96 speed. If they run the shuttle run faster than 439, they all get an acceleration and change of direction increase, okay? Same thing with vertical jump. If somebody jumps higher than 39 inches, which that's a lot, you know, all these numbers are really high, they all get a +1 jump catching traffic. And then a 3-cone drill, somebody beats that number, anybody, they get a +1 agility and spin. So really nice boosts. Can get these guys up to being psychos. Is it worth investing in them? Like, do not buy them day one. Generally, like, they'll be okay. They're a little overpriced day one. Maybe look to Saturday. Combine starts Monday, if I recall correctly, so you can wait and pick them up. We also have Combine Dailies and Combine Solos. Both of them that you want to do for rewards. Combine Dailies get you an 86 overall Combine player, so check in daily for Combine Dailies. Makes sense. They want us on the wheel. Keep running, Mutt community. Check in every day and do your dailies. Not that we provide a fun, engaging product. We got to tell our bosses more people logging in daily because we give you dailies. God, I hate these style of freaking rewards. Make a fun game and people will play it. You don't have to like exploit people's psychology to like the FOMO to get them to play your game if your game's any good. Shit's trash. Trash development. Same thing gotcha games do on mobiles. I don't know if you guys know, but I hate dailies. I hated when they put them in a couple years ago. I hate them every time they put them in. Anyways, the Combine Solos themselves, which you can take a little bit more time with. You get an 86 overall Combine player at tier 1, and then a choice. It says choice once we get there. I don't know if they're going to be there. Actually, we might not have the screenshot of it. It's a choice. Maybe it's a choice for House Rules. Maybe it's a choice for House Rules and not for this one. It is a, sorry, it says Fantasy Pack. It's a choice pack. Sweet. It's NCAT, though, so go fuck yourself, San Diego, for when EA gives us NCATs. Exchange 494s for 97 overall Combine Champion Julio Jones. It's the same thing for all of this. Give back 3 NCAT 94 overall Combine players. So 494s will cost us approximately 80, a little under 80,000 training, right? And we get back 52 equals this divided by 4 times 3. 14. Oof. That is a terrible set. 494s to get back equals this plus this. Dang. Wow. Brutal. That's one of the worst sets I've seen in a while. but it might be okay right away. Like, these things are always okay right away when the price of these 97s is gonna be sky high. So you might be able to return some value at some point. So we don't know market dynamics, how easy these 97s are gonna be to get, how easy the 94s and cheap the 94s are. The 94s are dirt cheap and the 97s stay high due to demand. There's definitely a lot of profit to be made there. But trading value wise, it might be thin. All right, 94 overall combine hero Carson Wentz. You can get these 94 overalls by combining two 92s and an 88 494. So two 92s, let's go ahead, equals this times 2 plus, did it say 88? Is that what I read? Yeah, 292s for 194. Yeah, so we lose about 3,000 chaining per exchange right there. But they've learned from loopholes of past, sadly. It's not even close. Two 90s and an 86 for a 92. Two 90s, 10,000, 11,000 for something going for 10,000. So we lose 1,000 training plus on that roll, on that exchange set too. All right, let's talk about the rolls. Oh, no, house rules next. So it's a final drive house rules. Basically, you get 50 wins. You get your choice of a 94 overall NCAT or a 90 plus overall combine player. Right? So choice card, if you're going to get a theme team card, it's not bad. Otherwise, you know, the Solos have the same option here for a 94 overall NCAT choice. And then at 100 wins, you get another 90 plus combine player. So it's not bad. It's very casual. It's one drive. Get in, get out. Like we talked about the all Madden seasons here. That's kind of like sort of teased, revealed, shown, but we don't know if it's actually on its way. We're also getting Redux cards tomorrow. Let's go ahead and I'll take a look. Here's the Rerolls. 86 overall combine here. We'll talk about Rerolls, Redux in a second. 86 overall combine player is 4,800 training. So an 86 right now though is, so you lose, wow, holy crud. You'll have to pull above a 90. You'll pull at 90 and above. Wait, are there 90s in this guy? I don't know. The lowest one is at 92. You'll pull a 92 to break even. Yeah. No, there are 90s. You have to pull a 90 or above to break even, but 86s and 88s are L's. Some hard L's here. We'll see what the odds are. We'll try and get that tomorrow with the odds. Final drive. House rules we talked about. So there you go. There's a 94 overall NFL combine player. It's not a bad idea to get training today and roll that right away. Like early in the, right early in the morning. First 15 minutes. People generally overpay for cards. Sometimes it lasts a little bit longer. So you can roll your 94s, create the 97, sell it, and people might try and buy it high. Like I've always said, it's a good place of making coins early on in the promo if you're not like at work or school or whatever. But you know, sometimes it's trying to catch a falling knife, right? You can get cut, you can lose some coins, but generally it's pretty safe early on. But yeah, with these rolls, I do expect prices to fall down to about training level fairly early. We'll see what the limited rate in this pull is. He did confirm limiteds are in this pull. And one more reveal tonight, hopefully, with the limited. Let's go ahead and take a look at Redux. I'm getting some stuff. Let's take a look at FYI, Redux players are coming tomorrow. New Redux players. Wait. Hang on. Redux players. So it's interesting. So Mutt.gg tweeted out that Reduxes were in the game. Okay. Taiwan #1. Redux are in the game. And then Madden NFL Direct says Redux players are coming tomorrow. So they must be in like the game's database. Micah Parsons getting a Redux. Holy crud. They must be in the database, but they're not going to actually be in packs until the program comes out tomorrow. So Derrick Henry's quarterback's getting Reduxed. Adams, Allen, Dawkins. Hurts is getting Redux. Parsons, all the way up to 96 overalls are getting Redux, huh? Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, so a lot of these limiteds are probably, right back down to training value right now if you had anyone. Dude, I've had a Spain forever that I haven't been able to sell. I've literally probably listed this Quentin Spain card 20 times. Always for the cheapest amount. So, whatever, dude. They're all going for quick sell value now. Or they should be here soon. There you go. Coming tomorrow. That is it, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wow, it was a long one. I apologize. Dang, that was a big promo tomorrow. I'll see ya. Twitch.tv/GutFox. I'll upload a video here tomorrow on YouTube also. But hopefully tonight's reveal is Shaz. See ya, my dudes.